What's going on, everyone? Is the media covering up the Ashley Biden diary? Stick around.
Hey, folks. It's good to be back. And yeah, I can tell you, I can answer that question for you. The media doesn't have to cover up the diary anymore because guess what? The FBI has it.
Oh, yeah, they did it
Biden's
for
own
us.
personal, paper destruction thing. That thing has been vaporized and shot to Mars by now. We'll never see that.
Just
thing.
like Hunter Biden's laptop.
Exactly.
Like, what happened to that?
It's gone.
Exactly.
All those hot.
And they're getting close on this Russian thing with all these indictments, Durham. There's nothing will ever come of any of this shit.
Right. Yeah. Hunter Biden had some impressive pictures, though, if we're being honest.
I didn't
Yeah.
see those.
Sorry, you missed out.
Man.
Yeah, so, Bob, give us the scoop on what's going on.
Well, evidently from the little segments that we saw, the bottom line is, which is pretty damn strange, is Biden and his daughter, I think at the time she was 7, 8, 9, 10, they took showers together. He got there.
That's a little weird.
Who the hell does that?
Yeah, so
That's getting up there in age right there.
Look, I'm just saying, when I was a kid, when you're like 1 to 3 years old and your mom or your dad's giving you a bath, that's one thing. But when you graduate from bath time to shower time, you're not showering with your parents. That's a little weird.
And we all know Biden has got a nickname. It's called Creepy Joe.
Creepy Joe.
And he gets in crowds and he runs his hands over women's asses
That's
and up their
Children.
back.
He
He
feels
pinched-
on children's.
yeah, he felt a little girl's nipple, like she
Yeah.
pulled away. She's
That's-
13 now. She admitted
Yeah.
that story.
Yeah, she
Yeah, that's
acknowledged
messed
it
up.
happened.
This is all of it's creepy.
And he sniffs people's hair.
Yeah, but I do that too.
I mean, none of this is okay. Not for a young person, not for a middle-aged person, not for an older. This is not okay.
I don't
Like,
sniff
it's
children's
weird.
hair.
Like there's a bounds between like socially like normal, maybe a little not socially normal, and then wrong, right? And we've stepped into the wrong category here. But we have some media, right? So let's
The FBI is banging down doors over claims that the journal of President Biden's daughter got into the hands of a right-wing website. James O'Keefe, the founder of Project Veritas, was targeted, but he says that he refused to publish.
We could not determine if the diary was real, if the diary in fact belonged to Ashley Biden, or
So I got a question. Like, they're saying this, but I mean, where did it come from? I mean, it's not like someone's like they're not gonna pull his diary out of the Walmart shelf, write some stuff in it, and
Right.
where did it come from?
We'll never know if it's real or not,
I
really.
mean,
or if the contents of the diary occurred.
O'Keefe even says that he tried to return the diary to Ashley Biden's lawyers, but they wouldn't take it because to do so would be to accept that it was hers. Then Project Veritas handed it to the cops. Fat lot of good it did them, because now the FBI is coming for them. If some lefty site got hold of Ivanka Trump's lost journal, would the feds be this enthusiastic? And what's inside this diary? And who writes diaries?
yeah, I was just about to say this. Okay, so I can understand a young girl holding a diary. It's a fairly normal thing. Older people do as well, but. At that age,
Well-
you have the common sense to not like. Why would you write something about I
Well-
don't even know why you'd write that.
Maybe it was in therapy or something.
Yeah, it's-
Look at it this way too. What is even more strange to me? Where does she live? She lives in the White House.
Does she?
Yeah. Okay.
I think she's pretty old. She's not in the
Oh,
White House
well, all right,
anymore.
But here's the point. She's the daughter of the president. Somebody had to say, hey, you know what? I bet there's some juicy shit in her diary. I'm going to dress up all in black, risk my life, because there's Secret Service all around that damn house.
Oh yeah, someone
I'm
had
gonna
to
break
go
in
sneak
there.
in. That's a good point.
I'm going to find that diary. It's probably hidden under
That's
no
a-
telling what.
That's a good point. Who found this? That's weird. Who
So
found this?
they could have just said, this is all bullshit, and be done with it.
So, Brooks, you got some actual.
Yeah, we've got the
Word
diary
from it.
right here.
Right. I
Yeah,
did
but
that.
some of the key points, though, she talks about she was hypersexualized at a young age. And what was this due to? Was I molested? I think so. I can't remember specifics. but I do remember trauma. I remember not liking the Woolsak's house. I remember somewhat being sexualized with Caroline. That's her cousin. And I remember having sex with friends at a young age, showers with my dad, probably not appropriate.
Okay, how does she not remember? I have a lot of memories from when I was 9. How do you not remember if it, like,
If something happened,
yeah.
I don't remember a lot.
I mean, yeah, but like when you're 9, like surely, I don't know, like
It's
something traumatizing. I feel like you'd remember.
the very first sentence. It like cuts off. It's only the second half of it. But it says, "Grade in showing the boys my underpants." It doesn't have the first part of that sentence.
Well, hey, John, I've got a question for you. And you too, Brooks, and you too, Jerry. At that age, if you took a shower, and I'm talking total nudity, if your dad said, "Hey, son, let's have a father and son shower. Come on in," don't you think you'd remember that?
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. I mean, at that age, you might not remember everything, but you're gonna remember the things that are like, what the heck
gonna
is
remember
happening?
It
The damn
doesn't.
shower.
It doesn't explicitly say though, like her age, like when she did the diary, or when this happened.
There's a lot of things that people remember from 30 years ago relating to sexual crimes. Someone that was raped when they were, 10 years old. I know this might not be that bad as in terms like being raped, but like,
You saying they like block it out?
well, I mean, I'm not saying they block it. I'm saying like 30, if a 10-year-old got raped and then, when they turn 40, they still remember that probably pretty vividly. I mean, there's lots of recounts of that.
Yeah, but I think there's also cases where they like completely forget about it because they
okay.
like detach completely. Yeah.
Lock it.
Well, this obviously was like something when she was going through therapy or something, because she also writes, "What made me so attached? My mother, not emotionally available. My father was. Message, I could not get love from men." So,
Yeah.
Well, now.
I mean, it sounds like she could definitely get attached to her dad for some reason. So,
Just where's Sigmund Freud when you need him?
He's dead.
Because that was the basis of just about every activity and the way that shaped personalities and everything in a person was their early sexual life and how they were sexualized or not. Mm-hmm. And he built a whole psychological theory around it that most practitioners, psychoanalysts use today.
So I got another theory. Like, what if the whole thing was just to set up Project Veritas? Like, they got
That's a
rated.
possibility.
They got rated so quickly. They're just like, somebody manufactured this.
I mean, that happens all the time.
Gave
People,
it to them. I said, "You got that? We're gonna raid you."
all press is good press. I mean, that's not an uncommon.
If they raid my house, it's your fault.
Well, that's an interesting point because what it did, what I said earlier about some guy having a bright idea, hey, I'll just break into her house and find her diary, right? But guess what? Now that the FBI has taken it, you know what it's done? It's true.
that's true.
Now that...
If they want it so bad, it must be true.
Exactly.
Unless
There's the damage.
Unless they just wanted to do it for a reason to raid Project Veritas or any other like right-wing media source that they say is presenting it.
Well, the question becomes also like, why is there no other media out there on this? You can hardly find a YouTube video on this. It's completely been covered up.
Well, yeah. I mean, if there's something that's truth and then they don't want to see it, I mean, they can take whatever they want down. They can to write an algorithm to go find something like this. I mean, it's so easy. We were doing this 10 years ago. You get to write these searching algorithms. Search, delete, delete, delete. So, I mean, that's.
I will say, and somebody, or maybe it was the media that brought up this point, but if this was somebody in Trump's family, the media would be all over it. Real or not, that'd be like an anonymous.
Immediately, yeah.
Anonymous sources say that, this is Ivanka's diary.
Yeah, I think we got a tweet right here from Candace Owens. So she said, "Imagine if the media had a verified diary entry from Ivanka Trump about her father taking inappropriate showers with her. It's just unbelievable that the media is not reporting on the sick and potentially pedophilic truth about Joe Biden. Stop protecting predators."
Well, and the thing about Joe Biden, too, is like there's so much. Like you can find these montages of him everywhere. There's the thing about like rubbing some kid's leg hair down.
I think our sound's gone bad.
I think our sound is gone.
It sounds.
John.
We probably better wrap it up.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm a robot voice. Actually, I can hear myself pretty good. I think I'm coming through clear. Am I scratchy?
Repeat after me. Satan is your friend.
Oh God, no!
You sound like the devil.
We're gonna figure this out.
We're
We're gonna
robot
end this
people.
right now.